Hi, my name's Alan Cowgill, and I know you might not know me. I'm known as the guy that's cracked the code on private money for your real estate deals. And Zack Childress has asked me to come on in and speak to your group, and I'd like to share with you a little bit about private money and some of the key points about it that will show you the pros and cons of getting private money. Now, at the very, very top level in this business, there are four items. One is you got to find a property, and it's typically with a motivated seller. One that you can make some money on. So that's number one. Number two is what I teach. It's all about money. If you don't have the money to fund the deals, or you get turned down from a bank, you are dead in this business. I want to talk to you about that. Number three is you typically enhance the value with a little rehab. And then number four is you either keep it long term or you sell it. Now, if you can't get by this second item, you're dead in this business. And what I teach is right at the pinnacle of that. It is a key element to your real estate business. In fact, many of the national speakers that you see when they come in to train, or if you see them on the internet, they've got private money. They just don't talk about it because they have their own specialties like rehab and selling and buying houses and things like that. So it's critical, and I think you ought to really consider about getting private money into your life. Now, the event is Saturday, April 18th, so it's not too far away, and there is the website. You might want to take a screenshot of that screen. It's privatemoneyclass.com, and you can go there to get signed up. Now, let me tell you some of the pros and cons on what you're dealing with in your business. But right before that, I want to share with you about what I'm going to be teaching on this one-day event. In the morning, before lunch, I'm going to cover some of the deals I've done with private money, so you can see the structure. I have a system where you can do 5 to 7 deals a month with zero marketing cost and virtually zero research. In fact, I made my realtor so much money on this, he became my private lender. How would you like to do that? Um, Before and after pictures of rehabs, and then I'll show you the 5 basic steps to wealth that maybe you don't know about. I'll give you a ton of information on private lenders, and on that, I'm going to teach you some words that I use that help move people toward loaning me money. And then meeting the lender. What do you do when you meet the lender? After lunch, um, I need to talk about the rule book. And just like a sporting event where you have the fundamentals and you also have a rule book, it's the same with private money lenders. Now, the rules are very simple, but no one else is teaching it at my level at all. I can go to every single state in the United States and into Canada and teach what's allowed. I'm going to teach what's allowed in your state. Scripts, asking for money. One of the biggest hurdles I find that real estate investors have is what the heck do you say to a private lender? I'm going to give you that. I'll give you my exact scripts for that. And then there's 3 major steps in your business that you might not see this, but they're out of order. And I'm going to show you how to fix it, and you will be amazed. Every time I just started teaching this, and every time I train some folks on this, they're blown away by what I show them. So, Alan, why can't I just go to a bank or hard money lender or get a line of credit? Well, because they are in control and you are not in control. And the topic that I'm going to teach is put you in control of your money. Let's get some examples done here so you can see the downsides of your funding. I believe it's important to take a realistic look at your funding options, and let's talk about the bank. When I speak all over the nation, I find out 85% of the folks, before they meet me, are going to a bank, or the beginners think they're going to go to a bank to fund their deals. Well, just because you can get a loan today is no guarantee they're going to loan you the money tomorrow. I hear a lot of complaints from real estate investors where they get shut down, and I've even heard of banks stopping the closing the day before they're going to close. You see, the bank is in control and you're not in control. How about hard money lenders? Frankly, I'd rather have you become the hard money lender. But They're expensive. If you don't have private lenders, you can use hard money lenders. Now, one of the things you have happen is you have heard people say, well, I'm a private lender, but then when you talk to them, they're setting the rules. If they're setting the rules, they are a hard money lender. I want you to be the loan approval committee. I want you to tell the lender what you do, what interest rate you pay, how it's structured, and have them loan you money. That's it. The exit strategy on this is you got to pay the lender back, whether you refinance or whether you sell it, and that's it. That's what you do. Lines of credit, well, you max that out. You shut your own business down. You're limited to dollars, and they can jerk the credit line anytime at all. And creative financing, you're going, whoa, Alan, wait a minute. We all do creative financing. Why you got that on there? Well, because if you're going to a bank, hard money lender, got a line of credit, and something happens, you can't fund the deal because you're not in control, you're shut down. Maybe you can't, maybe you don't have money for walk-in money for somebody in this creative financing. Maybe you don't have money for the down payment. Maybe you don't have money for the rehab cost or the money to buy it. Basically, you can lose out on deals because you don't have control of number two, the funding. Okay, I want to put you in control. Wholesale, well, what we do is we put earnest money down. We got a contract that says we're going to wholesale this thing by such and such a date. And if you don't have it done, then you could lose the wholesale deal, lose your earnest money, and I don't ever let that happen. I have a safety net. My safety net is private money. If I get close to that date, I just fund it with a private lender and then wholesale it after the fact. And your cash, you're limited to the number of deals. You could lose out on some of the best deals because you're out of cash. And we always need more and more money on stuff. So what I found out is private lenders allow you to take your real estate business to any level you want, and you are in control because you set the rules. And I just gave you great examples there of a lot of different ways to fund your deals that they have control. They have the purse strings. You don't. Let me show you how to change your life. How would you like to do a deal by picking up the phone and ordering up money and having it be just like ordering a pizza? I want you just to imagine that. Well, come Saturday, the 18th, go to that site right there. I have to see what time we start. Zack hasn't told us yet, but probably start around 9, probably quit around 3, but I'm guessing. So he'll just have to let us know. But go out there and sign up. Don't miss this thing. My gosh, mark it down on your calendar. Get there. You're gonna love the training you get. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it actually, and you should be too. And even if you're listening and you're an experienced real estate investor, maybe you even got private lenders. Remember what I said there about the rule book? You need to be there just for the rule book. It's going to blow you away if you don't know what the legal rules are. And folks love that part of my training. Well, to your wealth, and I'll see you on the 18th.